This is a presentation of DSP Media.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of the Drunk Sports Podcast. I am your host, IndyCar Tim. We are live from Tailgaters in Plano, as we are each and every Wednesday. And I am joined in person, as I am usually, by the magical and mystical Colby Sapp.
I'm here, and it's weird because don't you normally introduce Big Red first?
I do. I'm throwing everyone a curveball.
All right. Well, I
thought, Colby's here in person. I should probably say his name first.
I caught the curveball. I just would like to hand it back to you, and let's go with the slider.
Don't throw it back to me. I might have the yips now.
Right.
And as always, we are joined via the miracle of satellite television from Monroe City, Missouri.
Yep.
From the looks like you're in the back room at the dugout, Big Red.
No,
dugout bar and grill and steakhouse.
No, I'm at Studio 69.
Oh, you're at home?
Yeah.
Well, your picture's tiny. I can't tell right now. Mr. Big Red himself, Big Red.
What's up, folks?
And I don't have the Big Red drop anymore because I took it off.
Why? Here's my penis.
That's why.
Okay.
I took its place.
Okay.
Wow.
We are live from Tailgaters, as I mentioned. 65-cent wings. We're here each and every Wednesday night from 8 until we decide to stop broadcasting. Sometimes it's early.
Sometimes it's later.
Sometimes it's later, like last week. We probably could have gone till 11. But at least it's not as bad, Big Red, as it was back in the days of the garage, when sometimes we would go nearly 4 hours of drunk sports podcasting with about 20 minutes of actual content.
Just a straight drinking show.
Those were the days. Those were the days. Before sponsors, before adulting. God, that was 2 wives ago for me, just about.
Before Jeb's running around a bar with a penis enlarger pump.
Wait, do we have one of those live? I think that's a bong.
Is it?
Is that a bong or a penis enlarger pump?
It's what?
Be careful where you aim that. There might be a potato inside of it.
It's a toilet plunger? Yeah, that's what
that's what I call mine too.
Yeah.
Baby, that's my toilet plunger. Don't worry about what that is.
Yeah. don't worry about that.
So we have a new favorite college football team on the show.
We do.
The Oregon Technical Women's College? Can't remember what it was now.
Well, you're the one that said it. I was just the one that said it. You know, if they're playing football, I'm watching it.
Oregon Technical Female College.
Yeah, there you go.
Technical females rule.
Yeah, that's where if you're technically a female, you can go to college.
Oh, don't get Big Red started on people that are technically females.
What? I mean, no. I mean that would technically, if your mechanics and technical ability was that you were a female, then that means you have the indoor plumbing, not the outdoor plumbing.
You're technically a female, not hypothetically a female.
Yeah. Wait.
I could have gotten run sheets out for us before the show started. That would.
I don't ever read these.
I know. Here, Big Red, take this. Take this, Big Red. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
I got it.
He got it.
All right, cool.
That wasn't as cool as the beer bottle one.
No, it wasn't. But please, Mark, you telling Big Red to take it.
Take it, Big Red. It's not the first time. It won't be the last. The hell is that? Is it a T-shirt cannon or a plunger?
No, let me see. What? Okay.
What is the technical name?
It's a Johnny Jolter.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jenny. It's now called the Jenny Jolter.
Okay, so it's a pro power plunger, but the fact that they call it a Johnny Jolter and John Gerber gave this.
Oh, Johnny.
So is it?
Oh, Johnny.
It's a Gerber Jolter.
That's not hard to do. Gerber's easily jolted.
Right. Which makes me feel very bad that I'm over here just slightly pumping it.
I noticed you're enjoying that quite a bit, Colby.
Well, I mean, you give me something to fiddle with, I'm going to fiddle with it. That's just what's going to happen.
God gave you what you should be fiddling with.
Yeah, well, that also happens. What happened?
And this is what we do on the Drunk Sports Podcast.
This looks like something that Tom would chase Jerry around the house with, just trying to get him.
Do you think there are Tom and Jerry themed
That
pornos?
Do not pump that rapidly. That stinks.
Mark,
That smells.
Of our MF in time.
It is a waste of our MF and time. I agree with you, past Colby.
So can you buy one of these like at the store? Home Depot. Do they have an industrial size so that I know that it fits? Is it also ribbed for my pleasure?
I don't know. Why don't you go to the bathroom and find out? Because I don't want you to do it here. Because
we're gonna have an extended break.
We are okay.
We're gonna have an extended break, lady.
So if you're standing in the
What's up,
urinal
Ralph?
and you look behind you and it's actually got a diagram on how to use this on the other side.
How come women don't have that?
It's got a so-called water line.
Need a diagram of a woman.
Right.
As we are discussing the Johnny Jolter live on the air.
Right here, the Johnny Jolter.
That I have renamed the Jenny Jolter.
Tim, that'd be a great tramp stamp.
The Jenny, just the name Jenny Jolter, or like
No.
the picture of that?
The diagram.
I feel like that would take a lot of explaining if it was a tramp stamp.
Firmly push handle down, forcing water down through the drain. This clears the blockage. Repeat if necessary.
Is it also an anal tool?
I'm holding the wrong end if it is.
You are holding the wrong end. You've been sticking your face in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
going down in shit toilets. I mean, so
it hadn't yet. I saw them depackage it. It's brand new, so it hasn't deturtified anything yet.
I touched it.
Mark
I feel like that's new.
Yeah,
like it hasn't been used yet.
Mark all of what he just said.
Is there a receipt for this? See, it hasn't been used yet, Colby. We're safe.
Yes,
we're safe.
Okay.
All right.
The Johnny Jolters. Hey, speaking of Johnny Jolters.
Yes, press cone snugly into drain hole.
Snugly.
Snugly.
Does it say snugly?
It does.
Is that with two T's?
No, it's just one.
Yeah, mark that, by the way.
Actually, if I were to pronounce this how it looks like it's spelled, it would say snoogely. Press cone snoogely into drain hole.
Oh, my God. Can you describe said drain hole, Colby?
What is felching?
This actually looks like maybe
what is felching?
Pauly Shore wrote the press the scone.
By the way, we
cone
saw
into
Pauly Shore in
snoogs.
concert. Snoochie booches.
Snoochie booches. And then he just kind of raises this up at the end of his show and says, suck on this a one time. Right? And he makes awful weasel noises and he goes back to the 90s. He's still doing the same bits.
Him and Carrot Top?
Well, yeah, Carrot Top.
But he's all buff.
Yeah, Carrot Top just swallowed all the steroids.
Yeah.
Which is scary. It's the scariest looking comedian you've ever seen in your entire life.
Because he's had, like, work done, too, right? Like,
yeah.
Well, he's had a lot of work done.
He looks like a woman.
Well, I mean, because he runs out on stage, and he runs out on stage like what happened to Beaker from the Muppets when he ingested all the steroids. It just looks weird. And then he starts pulling props out. I bet you he could do something funny with this, though. I mean, really and truly.
What was Pauly Shore's best movie? Should we get into that?
Should we?
Pauly Shore's in the Army now.
Yeah, I just referenced it. Suck on this one time with the, yeah.
That was his best movie, though, right?
Man, there's a couple because I've seen them.
You've seen all the Pauly Shore catalog, haven't you?
This was, when he was
90s?
Yeah, when he was super cool.
Was he ever cool? I know he was popular, but was he cool?
He was, the only reason why he was popular is because people thought he was cool because he spoke a different language.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that was cool for a little bit. Kind of like Adam Sandler for a little bit.
Wait, what's wrong with Adam Sandler?
He's not funny anymore.
What are you talking about?
He used to was.
He used to was?
Yeah,
He's still funny.
Grown-Ups?
Oh, wait, I guess that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Grown-Ups and Grown-Ups 2, two of the greatest cinematic masterpieces of all time.
Never saw it.
Right now, you should. You should watch 2, though, because that was the better one.
I just figured
it's the rare case where the sequel's better than the original.
I just figured Adam Sandler was walking around doing the same voice with the and here now, everybody.
Okay, it's not Billy Madison.
Oh, what you gonna do now, huh?
It's not Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
It's better than that.
Price is wrong, Bob.
Price is wrong, bitch.